When the farmer first brought the baby into the horse barn, something magical happened. The horses instantly fell in love with her, going out of their way to keep her smiling. They would gently nuzzle her tiny feet and softly rock her stroller with their noses. The baby adored them too. Whenever she got fussy, her mother would take her to the stable, and just seeing the horses would calm her down. She'd cling to them with joy, her tears fading in seconds. When she began learning how to walk, the horses would approach her slowly, holding back their excitement. They'd gently brush against her as if to say, "You're doing amazing." As she grew older and started going to school, the horses waited by the stable doors every afternoon for her return. She would talk to them about her day, and the horses would listen quietly, their eyes full of love. She'd bring them flowers and bits of grass from her walk home, sometimes even sharing cookies from her lunchbox. Their bond was unbreakable. They weren't just animals anymore, they were her best friends. A man once rescued a young shark, one that surprisingly looked like it could smile. 6 months later, that very shark found him again. It gently brushed his cheek as if saying thank you. The man saw its smiling face and was instantly flooded with memories. From that moment on, every time he returned to the sea, he brought treats just for it. The shark would leap into his arms with joy, though sometimes it mistook other swimmers for him, then rolled its eyes and swam off in disappointment. Over time, they formed a rare and beautiful bond. The man could even flip the shark over without fear. It had come to trust him completely. Sometimes the shark would even leave part of its catch behind, as if it were sharing a meal with a friend. Then one day, it vanished. 2 weeks passed, and then it returned. But this time, it wasn't alone. It had brought its babies to meet the man, sharing its happiness. Before swimming off, it left behind a strange, spiral-shaped object, a final gift. But what was it?
This golden retriever lost its sight in both eyes and became too scared to go outside. Hoping to lift its spirits, the owner brought home a playful golden retriever puppy as a companion. It didn't take long before the two formed a strong bond. To everyone's surprise, the little pup became its older brother's guiding light. The tiny golden retriever never cared that his big brother was blind. In fact, he happily played with him every single day, even on the college campus. The little one would gently guide his brother during walks, holding the leash in his mouth, constantly glancing back to make sure he was still okay. Slowly, joy returned to the blind retriever's face. No matter where they went, the little one never left his side. Under the care of the puppy and their loving owner, the blind golden retriever learned to run freely through the grass again. What was once a lonely, quiet dog became full of life because of one small puppy who became his third eye. Now they face the world side by side, and they'll live the rest of their lives that way. The man woke up one morning to find a wolf lying right on top of him. His heart raced with fear, but to his surprise, the wolf calmly got off the bed. It turned out this wasn't a wild intruder at all, but a new friend his husky had brought home. Still, out of caution, the man decided to send the wolf away. The husky didn't take it well, howling day and night in protest. Eventually, the man gave in and allowed the wolf to come back for visits. What he didn't expect was how deeply the wolf would bond with him. It began to seek his attention, nuzzling close, wanting affection. And whenever the man left for work, the wolf took its new role seriously, guarding the house and keeping the mischievous husky in check. Outside, the wolf was gentle, never causing trouble. The man started to bring the wolf along on all his outdoor adventures. Little by little, his connection with the wolf grew stronger, and eventually, he would leave the husky at home, whining softly at the door. As the man and the wolf walked off into the wild together, you won't believe what this eagle did. It gave up its freedom to protect a helpless kitten, and no matter how many people tried to help, the eagle refused to leave its side. Only when a passerby gently offered food did the eagle finally lower its guard. The kind stranger took the kitten home, and rescuers brought the eagle to a center where they discovered a minor wing injury. Despite everything it had been through, the eagle was calm, almost as if it knew it was safe. Day by day, the staff cared for it with patience and love, and something beautiful happened. The eagle began to play, splashing in water, bonding with its caregivers, showing a softer side no one expected. When it was strong enough, flight training began. During its very first session, the eagle flew straight back into the hands of its trainer, like it was saying, "Thank you." After that, it gave its all in every training, until one day it was ready to return home, to the wild. Every now and then, the rescuers still catch a glimpse of it, soaring free, nesting high above the trees, right where it belongs. Subscribe for more moments that prove compassion still exists in this world.